How are y'all doing? Hey, brother, can you help me out? I just need to get that. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, I'm not used to holding a mic, but I'll have to adapt and overcome, right? Yeah. My name is Gene Dinger, and I say that because I would prefer that you wrote that down, because y'all won't remember that. First name is spelled Gene. Last name is spelled Dinger. And the reason I put that out there is because I don't believe you should trust anything you hear without being able to verify what you hear. So he just introduced me as an international speaker. Travel all over the world, right? Verify it. I dare you to find anything on the internet that is going to go ahead and say I'm a bad man, terrible person. Won't happen. I work very hard at keeping my reputation very clean. I am very selective with who I hang out with. Today I stand before you a very humble and grateful individual. I don't stand before you thinking I'm any better than anybody in this room. Let me make that very clear. See, I believe in order for you to achieve, you must always be willing to learn. Stay open-minded. Don't shut down, because you won't learn. Some great nugget is going to come your way, and if you're shut down, you're going to miss it. See, I know for a fact that each and every one of you in this room has something to share and teach me. I'll stay open-minded and coachable for that. And all I ask in return is that you do the same. Stay open-minded or coachable, or just don't even waste your time coming to an event like this. So what my goal is to actually get you all excited, get you all pumped up. And a lot of people will always say, my gosh, is that going to last me? A good friend of mine by the name of Zig Ziglar once said, if you have that kind of attitude, ask yourself this: did you take a shower today? Did you bathe today? You're probably going to have to bathe tomorrow. So taking a bath just one time isn't going to last you forever. Coming to an event like this and getting excited isn't going to last you forever. But I will get you all riled up, and if you don't get excited by the time I'm done, you're already dead. You might want to check your pulse. Seriously. Oh yeah, I kid you not. I see anybody falling asleep in my class, I throw water on them. But at the same time, I look at it and I take ownership and say, man, if they're falling asleep, I must be doing a terrible job. So my other responsibility up here is to also go ahead and give you some golden nuggets on personal development. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So with personal development, I always get people to always say, Gene, how important is personal development? Well, it's very important. Let me ask you folks, by a show of hands, how many of you right now want to go ahead and have and achieve a better income? Let me see that. Let me see your hands. Okay, look at that. Now, with those hands that went up, if you want to achieve a higher, better than an average income, guess what you're going to have to become? An above average you. Did you catch that? People always want to go ahead and bitch and complain. Oh my gosh. I don't have no money. I'm broke. Let me help you there. That's just bad thinking. You're not broke. See, a lot of people go ahead and always say, I have no money. It's not the lack of money. It's not. That's not your problem. And I know some of you are sitting out here right now and you're thinking to yourselves, I don't know about that, Gene. I'm looking in my pockets and all I see is dust. And that ain't fairy dust, right? Well, let me help you with that. If you think that you have a lack of money, it's not that. You have a lack of a skill set to give you an idea on how to make more money. That's what it is. That's what it is. You got to change your attitudes about words that sound and come off negative, because if you go ahead and want to complain, what you put out is what you will receive back in spades. It's true. So, what am I really saying? Now, I don't know. Y'all don't look like you can't even really compare. I see one guy. His name is Brandon, by the way. That's a good name, brother. You're the only one I see. Congratulations. It's got a notepad. Don't know if he's got a pen, though. I don't see that. But anyhow, he can poke his finger and put it in blood. Because I'm going to give you some really golden nuggets. When you go ahead and want to change your attitude, be very, very, very careful on what you think. See, a lot of people come up to me and say, well, man, Gene, I don't say no bad words. I don't say no negative words. What do you think? See, a thought becomes a word. A word becomes an action. Actions become what? Habits. Habits become character. Yeah, I'm talking about your character. Where is that right now? In the toilet? Your character becomes your destiny. Be careful about your thoughts. They're just as bad as the words you speak. Words you speak become truth. Be very careful. You want to go ahead and achieve an above average income, you have to go ahead and achieve an above average you. And I said that early on, and you're probably thinking, how do I do that? Better write this one down. You're going to have to go ahead and develop an above average handshake. Eric, come on up here, brother. Say, I know we're visual. I say it and you're like, that went over my head. If I meet Eric, I'm going to look him right in the eyes, and I'm not going to yank off his arm. That's a rookie move. And I'm not going to act like no girly man. I know we're in San Francisco. But I'm going to go ahead. This goes for women, too. It's not just for the men. You look him right in the eyes and say, Eric, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. My name is Gene Dinger. Whoa, you don't use my name, whatever your name is, right? But I'm looking him right in the eye. And I'm not trying to get one over on him. We aren't arm wrestling. That's negative, too. It's right here. It's neutral. And it's a nice bat, bat, bat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. An above-average handshake. A lot of people don't know how to even give a handshake. So I have to demonstrate that. You also have to develop an above-average smile. Sweetheart, you mind coming up here? This is my new girlfriend. She don't know it yet, but oh, you might not have known this, but I am single and looking. Now, when you want to go ahead and talk about a community like IML, we're like-minded. So why would I want to look outside of this beautiful network? And she's in it. So, hi, sweetheart. Baby, how do you say this? It's Kanani. Kanani. Now, beautiful that is. That just rolls off your tongue. Kanani. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. That's an above average smile. An above average smile will open up opportunities that are closed to other people that look like this, and some of you look like this. I ain't joking. Some of you couldn't hardly smile. You think your face is going to crack if you break a smile. And then somebody said, well, yeah, but I kind of got bad teeth. Well, then you need to get in this business so you can fix those bad teeth. You think I'm joking. Your smile will open up all kinds of opportunities. Here's another one. Here's a big one. This is a big one. This is the big bomb right here. You need to create an above average attitude of a winner. Walk around like a winner. Shoulders back. Man, you just strutting. You feel good. Confidence is just pouring out of your pores. Ask yourself this question. Do you want to go ahead and are you attracted to losers? No, nobody is. Stop being a loser. Be a winner. Think as a champ, not a chump. Seriously. It's all on you. When people tell me, man, can I really make this happen? Question is, I'll look right at you and say, do you want to go ahead and make the necessary changes? See, you can do anything you want, but it all starts right here. And you got to ask yourselves the hard questions. Am I willing to put forth the efforts and the work? They'll pay off in spades. I'm not even joking about that. People always go ahead and say, well, Gene, all this sounds really good. Making all that money sounds too easy, too good to be true. And you thinking that? Let me help you with that negative thought process. Nobody ever said it was easy. That's your interpretation. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And guess what? We don't have everybody doing it. What I will tell you is we talk a lot about money and the ability to make money. But understand this. Listen to this very carefully. When you are looking at a business like this, and you're thinking to yourself, man, can I really do this? Is it too good to be true? Wow, they talk a lot about money. People that go ahead and make a lot of money in this business, the difference between people that make it and people that don't is that they are willing to put forth the work and the effort. Question I have for all of you, are you willing to put forth the work?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the question. Some of you, I think you've already died. No response at all. Understand, folks, you have to go ahead and be willing to make the changes. You can have anything you want. When I say that to people, they go, oh, gee, you have no idea about my life. Let me say it again. You can have anything you want as long as you are willing to go ahead and work on you to improve you to get the skill sets that possibly you are lacking to get whatever you want in life. You've got to change that attitude that success is for the lucky. That's what I always hear. Well, you just been lucky, Gene. I'll call bullshit on that. That's a loser's mentality when they tell me that. It really upsets me because they have no idea where I've come from. The pits of hell. That's for another day. Listen to this very carefully. Success is not for the lucky. Success is for the obsessed. Who's obsessed in here? Is it just me? That's what I'm talking about. If you are that person that says, man, I'm obsessed, you can do anything you want. Take the shackles off. Take that negative thing. When you tell me, well, Gene, I don't know if I can do this. I don't think I can do this. Guess what? I'm not even going to argue with this. I say, you know what, brother? You're right. You can't do it. Whatever you speak becomes truth. Be careful how you speak. Be careful how you speak. I got this up here because I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate too. In order for you to have the personal development that you desire, they said it early on, you must hang with the people that are currently doing what you desire. See, it is very easy for poor people to give free advice. Poor people love to give free advice. Some of those poor people are probably your neighbors. You're trying to go ahead and up your living, trying to get in a better neighborhood, but yet you want to listen to the attorney next door to you, to the doctor next door to you, and you're thinking, well, they got some great education. They must be smart. Now, I'm not knocking school or their smarts. They probably are. But are they doing what you want to do? And if they're not, stop listening to them. I'll give you another one. If you're listening to the poor people, like what I just described, check this out. You're trying to get out of the neighborhood, a better, higher class neighborhood, to better you and your family. Well, guess what? The neighbors to the left and the right of you that are giving the free advice live in the same neighborhood. Are you kidding me? Then you walk into a bank and you want to go ahead and ask the banker, hey, my portfolio's not doing quite so well. Can you help me grow my money? Oh my God, folks, really? That banker doesn't own the bank. That's an employee, an hourly wage earner. Am I knocking hourly wage earners? No. But be careful who you ask for help. That's an employee. If he knew how to make money, he wouldn't be an employee. Jiminy Christmas, right? Now, you think about it. Some of you are going to say, well, I talked to my broker. Have you ever heard the phrase, a broker can sometimes make you broker? And if I got a broker out here in the audience, don't be upset with me because I tell the truth. I don't BS anybody. I'm also a licensed broker. It's true. You got your financial advisor giving you advice. Hell, he's an employee too. See, what we focus on is the titles. Well, they got the title. Don't focus on the titles. Focus on the individual. My brother, Brando Boyd, taught me this phrase, and I'm going to share it with you. It's a great golden nugget. When you go ahead and introduce to somebody, and if you're trying to make a decision whether you want to associate with that person or not, because you have choice, here's what you want to ask. Do they have the life that I desire? Did you catch that? Do they have the lifestyle that I desire? If they don't, I don't associate with those type of people. Sounds cruel, huh? See, I have a very small network of people. Before I got into IML, and that was only 7 weeks ago, I didn't have any friends or family. My brother Bruce, who was up here, that's my real brother, blood brother, lives in San Francisco. I don't like really always coming to San Francisco because it's chilly out here, right? I'm picky where I want to go. See, because I have choices. But I come out here and see him a lot, but he's also got children, and I'm not real big on kids because I got nerves that just get frazzled. Just me. So I don't got a lot of friends and family, but that's by choice. So now that I've gotten involved with IML, I make those smart decisions, and I look at a Brando Boyd and say, man, that young buck, because I'm 56, he's only like 32, 34, I don't know what the hell, 38, I think he just had a birthday. Young buck, matter of fact, they thought he was my son when we're coming out here on, yeah. I don't care, I'm proud, right? So, this young buck, I asked, does he have the lifestyle that I would desire? Hands down, yup. So let me explain this. I can go out for 3 days, and I command $30,000 to $50,000 in 3 days for speaking. That's what they pay me. I make good money. If you don't understand math, let me help you with the hard ones. That's well over $1 million. That's like $1.2, $1.3 million just in 1 year. So I make millions of dollars. I've been doing that since 2004. But let me be straight up. I didn't always make that from 2004 till present day. From 2004 to 2012, I put in the work. I didn't make it right away. I was hurting like a starving artist. 2013, that's when I started hitting the millions. Earned it. Why? I put in the time, put in the work. My point being, why am I here? You're rich, you're wealthy, you're a millionaire, multi-millionaire. Why are you here? Why do you like looking at IML? That's chump change, man, what he showed you. $150, $600, $1,000. Let me help you with that poor mentality. I stand before you, I told you, as a humble person. I don't look down on anybody. Trust me on that. See, there's sometimes I'm going to talk truth to you, and I'm going to tell you maybe not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. I'm here because if I don't go out to work, I don't get $30,000, $50,000. I know, boo-hoo me, right? But when do I get time off? Well, let me help you with hard questions on that one too. Last year, I flew all over the world 48 weeks out of 52. What kind of quality of life do I really have? Not much. I'm shackled to the traveling, to wherever they want to send me. When I see Brando Boyd, when I first met him, what I'm looking for is not to become super ultra rich or wealthy. That's a good thing. What I really want and what I desire most is a better quality of life. When people say that, they don't know what that means. Quality of life means you come and go as you please. You do what you want when you want to do it. You hang out with whom you want to hang out with. That's quality of life. And if you really enjoy what you really do, the money just comes. It's what you attract, right? So I hope that kind of settles that where you're thinking, wow, so what is it, Gene? What's the big picture here? Residual passive income. For me, I don't have that. So I got to work on that. With that being said, folks, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to show you a few clips of who I select in my network that has helped me with my growth. Because you can't do it by yourself. You're going to need a network, a group of people that can lift you up when things go down. And things are going to come down for you because we're only human. I sometimes get in a bad mood, I don't know why. The easiest thing to snap out of is hard to stay in a bad mood when you're smiling, right? Watch this. So y'all know Brando Boyd. Who's that? That's Les Brown. Let me help you with the hard ones. We were on stage together back in November, last November. We were in London, England at the XL. We were speaking to a group of over 1,700 people. That's Les Brown. He'll cheer you up if you're down. This right here, her name is Lisa. She's one of my mentors. Nothing hanky-panky here. She's a mentor. I know she's a beautiful woman. But she helps out guys like Les Brown. She helps out guys like me. She actually even works with Tony Robbins. Yeah, it's amazing. She's an amazing woman. Amazing trainer. Who's this? Lou Ferrigno, the Incredible Hulk for all you baby boomers. I don't see any baby boomers in here. I guess I'm the only old fart in here. But back in the 70s, he had his own show called The Incredible Hulk. Amazing man. Right here, I went out last year, and this is in front of his home. He actually invited me over, and he says, Gina, I want to celebrate with you. I just got a promotion. Now, yes, he's a bodybuilder, movie actor. He also shares stages with me to talk to people that have disabilities. By the time he's done talking to them, they don't got no more disabilities. That's a mindset as well. He just got a promotion as a lieutenant in the sheriff department here in Orange County, LA area. So if you're ever driving in that area, you get pulled over and it looks like Lou Ferrigno, it probably is. Here's my advice to you. Be nice. Keep the ticket. Because when he passes away, it's going to be worth some money. He hates it when I say that, but it's true. Cool guy. A reserve officer, not full-time reserve. Who's this? Zig Ziglar. I got to hang with this guy for 3 years. See, understand this philosophy. Your 5 closest friends is who you will soon become. It's true. You hang out with bums, guess what? You end up being a bum. It's true. That's that poor thinking mentality. I had a very, very bad potty mouth when I came out of the service. I mean, F this and F that, and I didn't even know it. Zig had a way about him where he cared enough about me where he would just come up behind me and says, you know, intelligent people don't always have to talk that way. And he would walk away. If it was my own father, he'd be smacking me upside the head and kicking me in the butt, right? But I had so much love and respect for Zig, I go, oh my gosh, I gotta clean that up. So out of respect. That's what I'm trying to tell you folks. Learn how to go ahead, change your attitude towards people. We are not better than anybody. We may be different, and that's okay. Differences are good, but we're no better. That's why when I first come up here, I always said I can learn as much from you as you can learn from me. That's Zig. Now, he passed away in 2012. I miss him terribly. Now, when I was first coming up in the ranks, Tony Robbins had a little bit of mercy on me. He helped me out a little bit here and there. Said, man, you are kind of raw. You need a lot of work. And so he got me my own trainer. This guy right here is the best in the business. Tony Robbins trained him to help people like me coming up in the business. This guy is Joseph McClellan III. Yeah, small world. Who would have known he would have been my neighbor? See, I also live in London, England. I live in San Antonio, Texas, and I live in Daybreak, Utah. Just had the home built in Daybreak. People say, wow, you like snow? Nope, you won't find me in Utah when it snows. How come I'm not in San Antonio right now? June, July, and August, it's very humid. Not hot, brother, humid. It's hotter in Utah, but they got no humidity. So my point, telling you this, here's another gold nugget. When you do what you need to do for yourselves and develop yourselves to be the best of you, you'll find success. And then you have what? Choices. Big time. How many of you want choices? How many of you want choices? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thank God I had somebody that gave me some training. Yeah, I was pretty raw in the early stages. Now this is not Bill, William Shatner. I get that all the time. You know, the Star Trek Captain Kirk. That's Tom Hopkins. You want to learn about negotiating skills? Oh yeah, baby. You might want to get a few of his books, and I think he's still got some stuff on cassette tape, right? But He's been around since the early 70s. And this man is a master at negotiating skills. These are the kind of people I'll hang around with. Why? Because it's going to rub off on you. You follow what I'm saying? It's going to rub off on you. Can't help it. This man right here, anybody recognize him? John Walsh. That name doesn't sound familiar? America's Most Wanted. I'm telling you, these are the kind of people I hang with and share stage with. Why? Because I am here to help people as long as the person wants to be helped. Can't drag the horse to the water well and force them to drink. Let me tell you, it doesn't work. Anybody know who this man is? Joel Osteen. We grew up as kids. And I'll tell you right now, Joe is very, very, very to himself. He don't like to interact with people. A lot of people don't understand that. When he comes off the podium, quiet. You want to talk to somebody? Talk to his wife. She's a chit-chatter, not Joel. But what does Joel do? What does he do? He speaks to people from the heart, and he has learned the ability to tell Scripture in stories so we can understand it in modern terms. And if you don't know where his place is at, it's called Lakewood. It's in Houston. If you want to go, let me know. I'll take you there myself. I wanted to show you that because I am very selective. I have more than that, but didn't want to bore you. That's a few of my closest associates. When I came out of the service, I'll tell you right now, my brother Bruce, who's videotaping me right now, has always been an entrepreneur, always been a businessman. And if it wasn't for the love of that man, my brother, I don't know where I would be. He believed in me when really nobody else believed in me. So I'm telling you this for a reason. There are times that you're going to have some down moments. But if you're always hanging out with the crabs, and you know what I mean, put crabs in a bucket, turn on the heat, crabs can get out of the boiling water. But the reason they don't is because the other crabs in the pan are pulling each other back. And that's like some of your friends. You have to be very, very, very selective of who you associate with. The biggest thing about that is that you have the ability, you have the choice to either associate with them or not. My mom and dad are still alive. They're probably going to see this video. My mom and dad are 98 and 85. I love my mom and dad dearly. Why? They gave me life, put a roof over my head, took care of us. But I choose, keyword, choose not to associate with mom and daddy very much. Why? Because when I go over there, my God, I'll sit there for just 5 minutes and it's draining. Why? Because they're so negative. Be careful of who you hang out with. It'll mess everything up. It'll mess everything up. I want to go ahead. Brandon did this, and he doesn't normally do this. Sorry, Brandon. Don't worry, I'll keep it clean. I haven't always been a book reader, but I'll tell you straight up, leaders are readers. You want to put some good stuff in your head? You might want to write this down. He shared it with me, and it's amazing. The author's name is Noah St. John. And it's pronounced, the book, Affirmations? Affirmations. Great book. I'll give you an example. Let me give you a golden nugget. Stop making statements like, I am rich. Because you'll get a lot of gurus that will always tell you, oh man, just say you're rich. Just say you're beautiful. Blah, 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 blah. Instead, you're going to want to go ahead and start asking yourself questions like this. Why am I so happy and grateful that I am rich? It's just a different way of thinking. Pretty soon you'll take out the negative. Because let's be real, folks. If we tell you, oh yeah, anybody here, if you put forth the effort, you too can go ahead and be a chairman 100. That's $100,000 a month. You like it, but do you really believe it? So instead say, why am I so grateful and happy to be a chairman 100? Because then you'll take out that negative thought process and you'll start thinking, why would I be so grateful? And you'll start going ahead and putting it out there. It's a different way of thinking. So now you've opened up this door to the universe. It's a law of attraction. What you put out is what you will get back. A lot of people don't know that. You got to watch your thoughts. I got one more. See, I too came out here at the very last moment, but I'm feeling really great about being out here. In closing, just want to leave you with this. Check this out. In closing, I want to let you all know, with the right mindset, you can achieve anything, provided that you believe in what you're doing. Did you hear that? Providing that you believe, you can achieve anything. But if you don't believe, it's not going to happen. It's wishful thinking. So my question to you folks here, great people of California, do you believe?
Yes.
That's the question. That is the question. I got one more for you. Open up your minds right now. How many of you, by the show of hands, want to start making money now or 6 months from now?
Now.
Who wants to make money now?
Now.
All right. Well, whoever invited you to this beautiful opportunity, you get with them and you say, man, I want to make money now, not 6 months from now. We will help you on your journey, because you're not doing this business by yourself. You're doing it with a group of people that actually care. When I say that, let me be very clear. When we talked about that 30 people to make $1,000, and I just made that, only been in 7 weeks. Nothing great, but hey, it's a start, and man, am I excited. $1,000 of residual income just from having 30 people. Did I get all those 30 people? No! It was a team effort. See, you're not doing it by yourself. That's the cool part. I hope you folks take this business seriously, because I kid you not, it's a business. You got to decide, are you going to be halfway in or all the way in? If you're all the way in, you can go ahead and reach a pinnacle of success that is right for you. I said right for you, not for me, for you. I want to tell you right now, one more thing just hit me right now. You look around this room. Do we not have a lot of different walks of life of people, nationalities, different thought processes, different belief systems, different thinking altogether? Just from where we came from, where we were born, we all think differently. Think about this, folks. Why is being different bad? Because right now in our country, in America, the best country in the world, but we got some problems here. Why here in America, being different is bad? It's dividing us as a nation. It's dividing us as a country. It's dividing us as people. And it's making me sick. I'm actually thinking of running for the President of the United States, so here's my pitch. Remember the name, Gene Dinger. You think I'm joking, don't you? I'll tell you right now, being different is good. It's great. See, being different should unite us, not divide us. God bless you people. I love you. Thank you.
All right. Well, I hope you guys are as fired up as